Have you ever heard of Doctor Wilhelm Reich, the man who was able to cure diseases by harnessing biological energy? Dr. Reich created the Orgone Accumulator, which cured a variety of illnesses such as cancer. Reich rediscovered what shamans and ancient healing modalities have known for centuries. These modalities focused on opening the flow of energy. There is an energetic life force that is the essence of every living and non-living thing. In China, it is known as Qi. In India, it is known as prana. Healers and shamans use this energy to restore health and diseases. Dr. Reich discovered that people with unresolved negative emotions would hold more rigidity in their muscles, blocking the natural flow of energy to their body. The more repressed the mind, the more tense the body. He observed that whenever a plant dies, luminescent blue bubbles depart from the plant and come together to form a new organism. This glow was called biome. He concluded that our energy isn't lost at death but transformed. He called it Orgone energy. There's positive Orgone energy, which is life-giving, while deadly Orgone energy or stagnant energy would lead to decay and entropy. Lack of positive Orgone energy and too much deadly Orgone energy can lead to diseases such as cancer, because it disrupts the flow of energy into the body. Dr. Reich created the Orgone Accumulator. This device would concentrate the positive energy into whoever would sit inside. Organic materials such as wool and fiberglass attract and hold Orgone energy. The more layers, the higher the concentration of Orgone energy inside the box. Reich started with plants and noticed they grew 3 times faster. Patients would sit inside the box to allow the energy to restore their health. Over the years, he treated hundreds of people and noticed various injuries and illnesses would heal just by sessions in the accumulator. Conditions such as muscle and joint pain, digestive issues, and even cancer. The only drawback was if the box was located next to a power plant, it would have a negative impact to the patients receiving treatment. Before he went public, the FDA arrested him for fraud. Despite their best efforts, the federal government couldn't get a single person to testify against him. They confiscated and destroyed his accumulator. Right before he was up for parole, he mysteriously died of a heart attack. This concept of his Orgone Accumulator has been reinvented in small resin objects that contain organic and non-organic materials. So with Mother's Day coming up, I decided to give my mom a smaller version of Dr. Wilhelm Reich's Orgone Accumulator. I'm giving her a custom-made Orgone pyramid from Fusion Elementals. Pyramids function as a magnet and battery for universal life energy. They amplify the energy and pass it to anyone in the surrounding area. If you add quartz crystal, the stability of the quartz transmutes the negative charge into a positive. When the resin shrinks during the curing process, it adds pressure to the quartz crystal, which creates a piezoelectric effect, which then polarizes the quartz. When Orgonite is in range of any source of negative energy, emotional, physical, or chemical, it will transform it into positive energy. Many people use Orgone energy to combat the EMF that's emitted by the everyday products that surround us. This includes cell phones, microwaves, radio towers, which affect us on a cellular level. Orgonite devices are used to combat the effects of electronic pollution, headache, stress, depression, and insomnia. Now, not all Orgone energy pieces have this capability. There are a lot of aesthetically pleasing ones out there on the market, but they don't emit or accumulate energy. The Orgone pyramids that you usually see out there on the internet have a lot of visible layers.
You can actually see the electricity bouncing off of this. This one, absolutely nothing. Thank you.
You want organic and inorganic material that's tightly packed. The more layered, the better. Just like Dr. Wilhelm Reich's accumulator box. Western medicine will dismiss Orgone energy and anyone else who practices any form of alternate form of healing. People who practice alternate forms of healing are usually labeled hokey, hippies, fraudulent, or scammers. But if these alternate forms of healing are indeed hokey or scams, why would the federal government go out of their way to discredit Wilhelm Reich's reputation? Why would they confiscate and destroy his Orgone Accumulator when its goal at best was to help people, and at worst, just a placebo effect? After all, a placebo effect is positive energy from our self-belief to actions taken towards the alleviation of a condition. Belief that within ourself lies an energy that can overcome any sickness or injury. Well, I thank you all for watching. Hopefully you all were able to learn something about Dr. Wilhelm Reich's Orgone Accumulator and Orgone energy. Also want to shout out once again Fusion Elementals for this one-of-a-kind Orgone accumulators for my mom. I can't wait to give her this gift. The inspiration behind this video was actually to explain to her gift. So Mom, this is for you. Thank you all, and thank you all for watching. Also, be sure to stay tuned. My next video, I'll be talking about the healing powers of crystals. Take care, everyone. Oh, and tell your moms Happy Mother's Day.
Tap into the frequency line.